up for Santina.
Thank you, Mike. You're making me cry right now. Really, really sweet. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing? I see a lot of young faces in this crowd. I moved here when I was 20, you know. And I just want to warn you that this place is kind of like a fairy realm. You know, you accidentally stumble into it, and it's a magical land full of amazing places and enchanted parties, and before you know it, the hours and the months have turned into years and years and years. Be careful how much food and drink you have while you're here. I'm 51 now. Yep. And the last few years I've started to notice some changes. Middle age is a lot like going through adolescence again. My body is changing, my hormones are fucked. Instead of growing boobs, I'm growing bags and a small goatee. There's that. Just like adolescence, you start to not give a fuck what people think about you anymore either. You wear whatever you want out in public. The other day I went to the grocery store in jogging pants, rubber boots, my pajama top, and a hoodie. And I like turned and there was like this young teenager wearing pajama bottoms, and she had pink hair, and I was like, sup? Only when I went to pay, the cashier was like, senior discount? I was like, what? He's like, senior discount. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. No problem. When you're young, you're good to when you're young, your body is good to you, but you aren't good to your body. When you get older, you start being good to your body, and your body's like, nah, fuck that shit. It becomes like a passive-aggressive waitress, okay? It's like, what? Oh, you're horny all the time? I can take that right away, no problem. Oh, you freezing? Oh, I can make it hot. I can make it real hot. Just give me 1 second. I'll be right back with that. I never was like a hot person. I was always freezing. And like, I never sweat. I know some people don't think their shit stinks either, but I'm just saying, like, the only time I sweat was when I was climbing a mountain. And even then, it was like, not that much. Now all I have to do is rest my eyes. And when I open them, everything from my torso up, including my chin and my fucking ears, are drenched. It's fucked up, okay? Now every night before I go to bed, I'm like, oh shit. What's my next show? See, that's another thing that goes, your memory. So you know. I moved here in 1994, and my first shift at Papa George's next door was 1999. Yeah. And one day I was serving in the afternoon. These two ladies came in and they tried to order breakfast. And I was like, sorry ladies, breakfast ends at 11:30, but we have the late riser. And they were like, since when? And I was like, since 1999. And they were like, you don't have to be rude about it. What did I say that was rude? They're like, 1999? I didn't know whether to be concerned or complimented that they didn't believe I worked there so long. But there are other people that are paying attention, and I know because the random questions that customers have asked me over the years have changed. They used to be like, so, do you live here? And now they're like, so, was Papa George your husband? I'm like, no, I'm 51, not 130, Jesus. And they're like, but you do own this place, right? No, I don't. They're like, but you're always here. Like, all the other old servers left decades ago. And it's not just the customers, the co-workers, their questions have changed too over the years. I remember having a smoke go back with this chick. We were sharing a doobie after work. And when she asked me how old I was, and I told her, she's like, you know, Santina, if you were younger, we could have been good friends. That was 14 years ago, okay? And we actually, despite my decrepancy, we still are. Hey, Shauna, that's your sister. Anyway, yeah, just this summer, I started working with this sweet young girl, and on our first day, I introduced myself to her, and she said, oh, do you have any pictures of you when you were young? What? Oh, yeah, actually, like, it was my friend's birthday the day before, and somebody just posted an old picture of us, right? So I like pulled it up on my phone. And I'm like, yeah, oh, here it is. And she looks at it and she's like, oh, it's just what I thought. You were so pretty. I was like, oh, thank you. And she's like, no, you look the same with all the wrinkles. But my answers have changed over the years as well. When people used to ask me how long I'd worked, I used to say the year. And then I started to say, since you were born. Or I would just point to like her over there and be like, that long. But lately I've started to get more creative with my answers. I'm like, since people still Jones for weed, okay? Like, you have no idea. You would not smoke your last little tiny nug until you knew your friend was coming from BC with the other stuff, you know? And you'd like breaking it down by leaf, mixing it with tobacco. Okay. How long have I been serving? Since an ounce, the cheapest you could buy was $200. And you didn't fucking ask if it was indica, sativa, or oregano. You were like, thank you, I'll take it. It's green. Let me smoke it now. I've been serving since a double was $4. Woo! And the only transportation we had home from the bar were these broke down ass white bikes they placed all over town, okay? You guys have no idea about this, but old people might. Some of them didn't have brakes, some of them didn't have seats. I've been serving since my body produced humans and not spontaneous combustion, okay? And finally, I've been serving since I used to be afraid of my roommate smelling the scent of sex in my room. Now I'm more afraid of the scent of dying estrogen. My cousin and my family was visiting this Christmas, and one morning my little cousin walked into my room to find me and my dogs in my bed with my cat licking the salt from my brow. And he was like, "No wonder your dogs like it in here so much." And I was like, "Why?" He's like, "It smells like pepperoni." Thank you, everybody.